At the 2021 Baskerville Historics, Darryl Hurd debuted his recently purchased Formula 2 Cheetah Mk8, this car also known as the Ransberg Cheetah. Cheetah racing cars were designed and constructed by Brian Sheed in a small factory at the rear of his home in Melbourne, Victoria.
And we also see a lot of the Cheetah Mark 7s and Mark 8s built in Melbourne by Brian Sheed. And there's Peter Mk8, who drives one of those Mark 8 cars. They're a lovely piece of work, John.
Over the course of his career, Sheed built a total of 49 Cheetah racing cars between 1960 and 1989. Sheed was incredibly successful in his own right as a driver, and between 1970 and 1980 scored 112 wins from 293 starts. In 1986, Arthur Abrahams had been successful with a ground effect version of the Mk8 Cheetah, winning the opening round of the Australian Formula 2 Championship at Symmons Plains and finishing the series in 5th position.
Coming up past Besant into the Mazda hump. Car number 19, Arthur Abrahams.
And the checkered flag will come out, and Abrahams will be victorious in the Checkered Flag magazine round 1 of the National Championship.
This particular Cheetah is chassis number 82-6, the last of the 9 Cheetah Mk8s built. In 1987, ground effect tunnels were outlawed, so this chassis is a flat-bottomed aluminium chassis that was started in August 1986 and delivered in February 1987 to Abrahams. Abrahams immediately changed the standard Mk8 bodywork, which involved reshaping of the side pods and relocation of the oil tank to within the fuel tank area. Due to the changes made, the car became known as the Ransberg Cheetah. The car's first race meeting was at Symmons Plains in Tasmania, where Abrahams finished 6th. He then finished 2nd, 3rd and 2 more second places to trail series leader Mark McLaughlin in a Works Elfin 852 by 10 points.
And the cars that we're looking at here at the moment are predominantly Australian. The car that we look at the moment is the Elfin, driven by Mark McLaughlin, who's from Tasmania, but it's the only one of its type in the field. It's virtually a works entry from Tony Edmondson, the former Australian sports sedan and GT champion.
Abrahams was able to win the season finale to take the 1987 Australian Formula 2 Championship. This car, in the hands of Abrahams, still holds the Formula 2 lap records at Sydney Motorsport Park, Sandown, Amaroo, Winton and Wakefield. In 1986, Abrahams had run his ground effect Cheetah in a yellow and black colour scheme. So after taking the 1987 Australian Formula 2 Championship, he painted the Ransberg Cheetah yellow. At the 1987 Australian Grand Prix in Adelaide, Formula 2 cars from all over the country would compete in a Gold Star race to decide the best open-wheel racer in Australia. Abrahams put his freshly painted car on pole out of 36 of Australia's best Formula 2 cars and drivers. Unfortunately, Abrahams' ignition ballast restrictor failed as he took his grid position. David Brabham would win the race and go on to take the prestigious Gold Star award. To this day, Abrahams will never paint another car yellow. The Ransberg Cheetah is powered by a 4-cylinder 1600cc single overhead cam Volkswagen Golf engine with cast block and alloy head. The engine features a dry sump with Brabham oil pump and twin Weber carburetors on a Judd manifold. Power is between 170 to 180 horsepower on 102 race fuel. Power is then put through an AP racing clutch and into a 5-speed Haugen FT200 transaxle. The car is presented in its red and black livery as it won the 1987 Australian Formula 2 Championship in the hands of Abrahams. New custodian Hurd hopes to continue to campaign the car in Tasmania and visit mainland racetracks as other commitments allow. In Darryl's own words, for myself to share this journey with my own brothers who need no introduction around racing circles, along with my partner Cindy, daughter Madeline, stepsons and friends alike, is what racing is all about. Whilst I'm immensely proud to now be the custodian of this purpose-built, open-wheel Formula 2 race car, the aim is to have fun racing with like-minded people whilst enjoying the social aspect of the big racing community. If we can do this and continue to preserve our beautifully engineered cars, which have forged Australia's motorsport history, then we have all won.